Good morning to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. Today's editorial is all about Rahul Gandhi from where he is going to contest, from where he contested in the past. It's all about that. An easy editorial and not too many words, and many words are easy words. Let us start with what is the enrichment from this session. As usual, you will improve your comprehension skill. You will improve your editorial vocabulary or effective vocabulary and also consolidate your grammar knowledge. Besides, you're going to get a few idioms here and there, effective English. And 7:30, if you join, you can work on mini mocks, vocabulary consolidation. Let us start with the question, what is this about? This editorial discusses Rahul Gandhi's decision to contest from Rai Bareli in Uttar Pradesh alongside his Wayanad constituency in Kerala. That means from two places he's going to. What is the tone of the editorial? The tone of the editorial is a critical yet analytical, criticizing, at the same time providing analysis, analytical. Yet is an important word expresses contrast that you have to recollect. Let us go to editorial vocabulary. The very first word, front line. Front line, part of speech, noun. The forefront or most important position in a struggle or activity. Forefront got repeated. Vanguard, an important word, leading edge, important expression. Antonyms, rear, we all know back, we all know behind, secondary. But based on the word secondary, I would like to give one important expression. Second fiddle. Someone plays the role of a second fiddle. He is a second fiddle in the movie. Second fiddle means not important position, but next to the most important character, second fiddle. Example, the doctors and nurses on the front line of the pandemic work tirelessly to save lives. An important word. And there's a magazine also with the same name. Fray, part of speech, noun, we have already got. But surprisingly here, usually what happens, usage one meaning, literal meaning entirely different. Fray, part of speech, noun, and what is a standard phrase? He is in the fray or she is in the fray. When we talk about elections, we say he is in the fray. It means in the competition, contesting. Meaning here, a situation of intense activity, competition, typically one that is chaotic or confused, need not be. Is a literal meaning. One of severe, intense activity, competition. Synonyms, skirmish, an important word, melee, an important word, scuffle, an important word, brawl. But all these indicate something like, all the words, mind you, they indicate a different connotation altogether. Fight. That fight is different. Here we are talking about fight in elections, that is competing, contesting. This is entirely different. Antonyms are peace, calm, tranquility, already an important word we have got. Example, the protesters were caught in the fray as they clashed with the police in that chaotic situation in this context. Adjoining, also a simple word, part of speech adjective, meaning touching or next to something. Something is next to something else, we use the word adjoining, especially a building, place, or piece of land. Synonyms, adjacent, neighboring, bordering, contiguous is an important word. Based on that, I had to bring this important word you have to remember. Antonyms, distant, separate, spelling you got to be careful, disconnected, isolated. You should also recollect the word aloof, isolated, aloof. Example, our hotel. Our hotel room had an adjoining door to the suite next door. This is pronounced as a suite, not suit. Yes, that's right. Who is that? Adi Lakshmi, very good. Pray, fear, There's one more. Pray, pray, pray. Okay, that's good. I appreciate. Reek again, the literal meaning, part of speech verb, to have a strong, unpleasant smell. For that, what are the synonyms? A stink, odor, smell. Bad smell, we say stinking. Antonyms: fragrance, perfume, aroma, and scent. The garbage bin began to reek after sitting in the sun for hours. But here, garbage bin. You have to recollect. Imagine someone is very rich. There are two important idiomatic expressions. One, filthy rich. Filth means, actual word filth means dirt, but filthy rich means very rich. Again, one more expression you have to know. He is stinking rich, but stink means what? Bad smell. As a separate word, meaning is different. As an idiom, meaning is different. Forthright, an important word, part of speech adjective, meaning direct and outspoken, frank, straightforward and honest. Synonyms: candid, an important word. Outspoken also important. Frank, blunt, honest. Antonyms: deceitful, already we have got many a time. Evasive is more like escaping. Different connotation altogether, escaping. Ambiguous means vague. Different meanings, different contexts. Dishonest. But actually here candid means to be frank. Not very frank. We use the word diplomatic. One word you have to know, diplomatic. And also there is a standard expression. We follow British English. Based on that we say to be frank. But Americans don't say to be frank, they say to be candid. Both mean the same. And there's another expression you have to know, candid photography. Very popular. Means natural, as you are. Look at the example. Sarah appreciated her friend's forthright advice. Again, you have to be alert here. Advice, noun. Advise, verb. Many a time they have been given. Embarrassing, part of speech adjective, causing someone to feel awkward, self conscious, or ashamed. Not comfortable. Synonyms: awkward, important word. Humiliating, important word. Mortifying, not exactly, but uncomfortable. I would rather prefer uncomfortable. Embarrassing means what? Uncomfortable. And here there's one important word. Humility is different. Humility and humiliation. Full of humility, modest, simple, down to earth. But I'm sorry. Humiliation means insult. He has been humiliated, means he has been insulted. Both come under confusing words, you got to be careful. Antonyms: proud, confident, unashamed, unembarrassed. Simple words. His embarrassing mistake in front of the entire class left him red faced, means he was very uncomfortable. Huh. Resist also simple word. Today, simple words, not too many words. Opposing or withstanding something. Synonyms: opposing, defying. Defy is an important word. Challenge. Defy also means challenge. Withstanding, combating. Combating means a fight. Antonyms: accepting, surrendering, yielding, an important word. Submitting. The protesters were peacefully resisting the construction of the new highway through the forest. Vacillating. Vacillate goes more with a physics term, vacillation. But here, adjective, indecisive or wavering. Wavering, an important word. in making a decision. When it comes to making a decision, you are not able to decide, then we say vacillating. Synonyms: indecisive, hesitant, unsure, wavering. Antonyms: decisive, resolute, an important word, determined, an important word, unwavering. His vacillating behavior made it difficult for the team to come to a consensus, means a common ground they could not find. Enthuse, this comes from the word enthusiasm, means what? Interest. But there's another important word, it goes with children, inquisitive. Inquisitive nature, falter, hesitate, waver. Good. Meaning, to express enthusiasm or excitement about something. Synonyms: excite, inspire, exhilarate, an important word, energize. Antonyms: dishearten, discourage, deflate. Deflate has other connotations. Demotivate. The coach's pep talk, important expression. Pep talk means encouraging talk. You have to remember. Sometimes you have to give yourself a pep talk to stay motivated. Encouraging talk. The coach's pep talk enthused the team before the championship game. That's all about the words, not too many words and easy words. Let us look at the stimulus in the front line, forefront. Yes, very good. Who is that? On Rahul Gandhi contesting from Rai Bareli. It's all about Rahul Gandhi. But what is the main idea? Stimulus here, main idea. Rahul Gandhi should have decided, an important expression. Should plus have plus verb, past participle form. It is used to express unfulfilled duty or a neglected, I think I'm blocking, action. Unfulfilled duty, I'll write here. Unfulfilled duty or a neglected action. Duty means goes with workplace, neglected action something personal. When someone does not do something important, we say you should have done it. Should have decided to contest from Rai Bareli much earlier. He has announced a little late. Based on that, announced or should have decided to contest from that place much earlier. Any editorial like this talks about in the past from where he contested, this time from where he is going to contest, and what is the reason behind that, what is the opposition party, or who is he going to fight with, and that party, what is the national stature. All these aspects are touched. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has entered present perfect tense active voice. The electoral fray, means competition in the Hindi heartland too. Hindi heartland. Heartland means what? The main land, the heart of the country, the main part of the country. In the Hindi heartland too, ending a prolonged suspense. Prolonged means what? Extended, long, just in time to file his nomination on May 3rd in Rai Bareli, Uttar Pradesh. As I said, it talks about his decision to contest from Rai Bareli. Should have done it earlier, but He announced on May 3rd, after prolonged suspense, whether he would contest or not. It talks about his decision, delayed decision rather. Here we have present perfect, and just the word just usually goes with present perfect tense. Do remember, it is used to express recently completed action. His grandfather, grandmother, and mother were among, here it is in past tense, were among those who responded, represented this constituency, located around 80 kilometers southeast of the state capital, Lucknow. So it talks about in the past from his family who contested. Grand starts with grandfather, grandmother, and mother were among. We have to recollect two important prepositions, one among, the other one amongst. What is the difference? Both are used to express or talk about more than two. But amongst, if the word after the preposition begins with a vowel sound, we have to use amongst. And amongst is also a formal word, goes more with the written English. It talks about who else contested in the past. Mr. Gandhi had lost. Here it is past perfect because it talks about 2019. Now we are talking about 2024. First action, past perfect. Second action, already over means past tense. Mr. Gandhi had lost the adjoining next to Amedi, adjoining next to this Rai Bareli, adjoining Amedi constituency in 2019, even as he won Wayanad in Kerala. That time also he contested from two places, one Amedi and the other one Wayanad in Kerala. Wayanad in Kerala he won, but he lost here. He is seeking re-election in Wayanad. He's going to contest this time in Wayanad, seeking, look for, search for. You people are known as job seekers. You are looking for or searching for a job. He is seeking re-election in Wayanad and had to decide whether to contest at all from the Hindi heartland, and if so, whether it had to be Rai Bareli or Amedi. He has decided to contest from Wayanad this time also. Last time he won from there way back in 2019. But he had to decide whether, had to, this is a past form of have to, has to. What is a past form had to? What is a function? It is used to express an obligation imposed by an external authority or a situation. Here, the second dimension, situation. He had to decide whether to contest at all from the Hindi heartland, one thing. Whether to go to the North Hindi heartland or not. If so, whether it had to be Rai Bareli or Amethi. If at all, yes, whether from Rai Bareli or Amethi. He chose Rai Bareli, which was won by his mother Sonia Gandhi in 2019, who is now a member of the Rajya Sabha. He has decided in favor of Rai Bareli, and this was won, this constituency was won. She won something, something was won by her. This is past tense, passive voice that you have to recollect. Who is now? It's a fact, based on fact, present tense. A family loyalist has been fielded in Amethi. Someone who is very strong supporter of the family. Mr. Gandhi has been vocal. This has to be looked at very carefully. Present perfect tense, mind you guys, active voice. Has been vocal, has been intelligent, has been a student, has been a professor, has been vocal means has been very strong and clear about his liking for Wayanad and waited for voting there before the candidacy in Raebareli was announced. Perhaps he prefers Wayanad, that is one thing, and waited for voting there before the candidacy in Raebareli was announced. Was announced again, past tense, a passive voice. This reeks of a scheme perhaps unintended, but certainly avoidable. This reeks, in a way, it is not a good idea, the editorial opines, but actually reek means to stink. Stink in the sense, not literally, don't take literally. This reeks of a scheme, perhaps unintended, but certainly avoidable. He could have avoided. A forthright and early decision would have been more appropriate for his stature and respectable towards the electorates. Had he decided before, it would have been better. Here we talk about would have been more appreciate for his stature. Would have been usually goes with, you can respond with which conditional, past conditional. A forthright, candid, open, and early decision, two dimensions, one very clearly, very frankly, and early decision would have been more appropriate for his stature, more apt for his stature, more suitable for his stature, for his image, and respectful towards the electorates, both the places, Wayanad and Rai Bareli. His sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who has emerged, this is again present perfect tense active voice, as an impactful campaigner. That means she makes a dent when it comes to campaigning. Impactful campaigner for the Congress across the country, not only that particular place, across the country, chose not to contest, while her husband Robert Wadra's embarrassing public demand for the party ticket has been overlooked. Here we have past perfect tense, passive voice. Her husband wanted a ticket and he demanded publicly, but it has been overlooked, means the party did not consider. By the party, and rightly so. Good that the party did not consider. Mr. Gandhi has declared present perfect tense, active voice, that resisting the BJP's Hindutva politics and advancement of social justice are his life's mission. Every political leader has a mission. What is the mission of Rahul Gandhi? There are two dimensions. One is resisting the BJP's Hindutva politics. Second one, advancement of social justice. That battle is being fought primarily in the Hindi belt, not in the south, in the north, and the western region of the country. North and northwest, Hindi belt and western region of the country. Electorally and ideologically, the BJP derives its strength from those regions. Where is the BJP strong? In the Hindi belt and also western region, especially Gujarat. If you take the present incumbent Prime Minister, three times CM. While the BJP is focused in its efforts to expand in the south, the Congress is confused in its strategy to regain its lost glory in the Hindi states. Once Congress was very strong in the Hindi states. Now it wants to get back that glory, but rather confused. By deciding to contest from Kerala in 2019, Mr. Gandhi made a strategic mistake of seeking refuge in a comfort zone. 2019, he should have contested in the Hindi heartland. But what Rahul Gandhi did, he contested in the south from Wayanad, Kerala. In a way, the editorial opines, he took refuge, means shelter. That is a comfort zone. He had the opportunity. Here it is not past perfect, it is only past tense. I have something, I had something. He had the opportunity to correct it by returning to the tough battle in UP this time. But he kept vacillating. Last time it was a mistake, editorial opines. And this time he got a chance to correct that mistake, but he delayed a lot. But he kept vacillating. Though it has been not done in the best manner, it hasn't been done. Again, present perfect tense, a passive voice, in the best manner because he delayed. His entry could enthuse the opposition in UP. It will make a positive impact in the UP. The Congress is in an alliance with the Samajwadi Party SP in UP, and the decision of SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav to contest the election from Kanoj could also help the alliance. It talks about the strength of the Congress over there based on alliance with Samajwadi Party. Considering the dominance of the BJP in the Hindi belt, the Congress faces an uphill task. I use this quite often. Uphill task means a difficult, Herculean, difficult task. In the event of winning both, imagine he wins both from both the constituencies. Wynard and Raebareli. Mr. Gandhi must retain obligation imposed by the editorial. Retain the latter, very important. Later talks about time, latter talks about position. And what is the opposite of latter? Former. Here, what is a former? Wynard is a former, and Raebareli is the latter. The editorial opines, in case winning from both the constituencies, he must retain the latter and make it clear that he is in the ideological war with the BJP for the longer term. If he is there in the north, he can give a tough time and he can fight with the BJP. That is his mission. That's all about this editorial. An easy one and should not be a problem to comprehend. If you want to practice the mock questions, please join at 7:30, plus or minus 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And do remember to subscribe and share.